Uh, Good morning to all. Yesterday we have done few questions on sets. Now today also we are going to do few questions on sets. See those questions. Next see here. A is the set. A is the set which has a two element. A is a one element. Set B also one element. A is the set which has how many elements? Two elements. Then he asked power set of A. P of A means what? Power set of A. So set A has how many elements? Here two elements. Set A has two elements. What are those elements? Set A has the two elements means what are the possible subsets? Possible subsets. When a set has a two elements, the possible subsets are what here? Either zero element subsets or one element subsets and two element subsets are not possibilities. Why? What is the meaning of P of A? P of A is gives set of all subsets of given set A. Subsets of given set A. P of A is what? Set of all subsets of given set A. Subsets of given set A. So this is the set A which has the two elements. What are its possible subsets? The possible subsets are zero element subset, one element subsets, two element subsets. So that's why power set of A. First you write a zero element subset. Zero element subsets means obviously it is a null set or not. Now power set is a set, but the elements in that sets are what? Subsets are not. Power set is a set, but elements in that set are what? Subsets are. So next one element subset. One element subset means a set with a single element. What is that? A. Set with a single element A. Next set with single element set B. Set with single element set B. This set B is also considered as an element only, not a set. You should consider this as a, don't consider this as a set. You consider this also as an element of the set A. So that's why singleton element means a set with this element. Next two element subset. Two element subsets means what? A set itself. Now totally how many elements are there? As I already told you that n of power number of elements in power set of A is equal to 2 power number of elements in A. That is a 2 square which is equal to 4. So I have a 4 elements on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because the power set is consisting of all possible subsets of a given set. So because of having the set has a two elements, that's why I consider zero element subset. Zero element subsets and one element subset, two element subset. Zero element subsets means null set. Two element subsets means a set itself. Then one element subsets means you take a one element in each set. Next question here is 2. In a group of athletic team, 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 21 are basket, 21 are 21 are in basketball, 21 are in basketball, 26 are in hockey team, 26 are in hockey team, and 29, comma 29 in football team. In football team, 10 play 10 play hockey, 10 play hockey and basketball, hockey and basketball, basketball. 10. 12 play football, basketball, 12 play football, basketball, football and basketball, 15 play hockey and football, 15 play hockey and football, 15 play hockey and football, and 8 play and 8 play all three games, and 8 plays all three games. Then total number of players. Then total number of players. Then total number of players. So here we are going to solve this problem. But he asked in a group of athletic team, 21 are in basketball, 26 are in a hockey team, 29 in a football team, 10 play hockey and basketball, 12 play football and basketball, 15 play hockey and football, 8 play all three games. Then total number of players is asked to you. Total number of players is equal to number of players plus total number of players is equal to number of players played at least one of the three games. One of the three games. Now, whenever you use the word at least meaning is a union. At least one of the three games. Number of players is equal to what? Number of players plus at least one of the three games are not. So at least when the word is used to you, it is come under union. What is that union? N of basketball union, hockey union, football or not. So that is use what formula here. So you can also write N of B plus N of U plus N of F minus N of B intersection H minus N of H intersection F minus N of B intersection F plus what? N of B intersection H intersection F formula. 3 pi. This is the formula. Now you write this formula. What will get here? N of B is what? Number of players playing a basketball, 21. N of U is what? Union. N of H, number of players playing a hockey, 26. Football, 29. Minus basketball and hockey. Basketball and hockey is a 10. Minus hockey and football. Hockey and football, 15. Minus basketball and football, 12. Plus 8. Then total is gives what here? 21, 50, 76, 8, 84, 84, 20, 37, 47, 84, 84, 37. That is gives 47 number. Next question is question number 3 is the important model. What is this say? Suppose A1, A2, A3 and so on AN A30 or 30 sets or 30 sets, each having 5 elements, each having 5 elements, each having 5 elements, B1, B2 and so on, and B1 comma B2 comma B3 and so on Bn, or n sets or n sets with 3 elements each, with 3 elements each. Let union of I is equal to 1 to 30 AI is equal to union of I is equal to 1 to n Pj is equal to what? Yes. Each element of S, each element of S, each element of S belongs to 9 elements of, belongs to exactly 10 of the AIs, 10 of the AIs, 10 of the AIs, and exactly 9 of, and exactly 9 of, 9 of the BJs. Then what is n? Then what is n? Then n is equal to what is the question? But first you have to understand here. Here we are taking the union of a how many sets? 30 sets. Here also we are taking a union of a how many sets? N sets. But their union is equal to what? Yes, he said. So that means what? Number of elements in AIs is equal to how much? 30 sets. But each set has how many elements? 5 elements. So it is equal to 150 only. Next, number of elements in BJs. We have a n sets because I is equal to 1 to n means we have a union of a n sets, but each set has how many elements? 3 elements. That's why it has a 3n elements on it. But here it is a union of how many sets? 30 sets. It has a union of how many sets? 30 sets. But each set has how many elements? 5 elements. That's why the number of elements in those AIs are how many here? 150. But BJ has a union of how many sets? N sets. But number of elements in each set is what? 3. That's why the number of elements in BJ is used 3. But the number of elements in S is what we should know here or not. But for that, what he has given to you, 10 elements of AI is equal to 1 element of S or not. 10 elements of 10 elements of AI is equal to what? 1 element of S. See here, 10 elements of AI. 10 elements of AI. 10 elements. of AI is equal to what? One element of S. So therefore 150 elements of AI. So 10 elements is one element. Then 150 elements of AI is equal to what? 15 elements of S or no. So therefore number of elements in S is equal to what? 15 elements or no. But now you need but B of J, see here. B of J, the n elements of S is equal to 35. So number of elements in S is equal to what? 35. But each element, one element of S is equal to 9 elements of B, B, J or not. Now, one element of S is equal to what? Already he said that. So each element of S is belongs to exactly 10 of the A's and exactly 9 of the B's or not. That's why one element of S is equal to what? 9 element of B's or not. Therefore, 15 elements of S. 15 elements of S is equal to what? 15 into 9. That is equal to 135. Is equal to what? 135. 135. 135 elements of BJ. 135 elements of BJ. So therefore what? Actually BJ has how many elements? 3n elements. So this 3n should equal to what? 135. Then n is equal to what? 45. Now first union of a 30 sets of AIs, union of n sets of Bj's is equal to S. So that you want to need a number of elements in AIs, number of elements in Bj's, number of elements in S. But number of elements in AI is what? 150. Number of elements in Bj is what? 3n. But number of elements in S we don't. That I found here. How? 10 elements of AI is equal to 1 element of S. But here AI has a 150 elements or not. That's why it is equal to 15 elements of S. So therefore what does it mean? S has a 15 elements or not. Later we need a n value of Bj's. But Bj has a how many elements? All Bj's has how many elements? 3n elements. But S has how many elements? 15 elements. But one element of S is equal to how many elements of Bj's he said? 9 elements of Bj's. So 15 elements of S is equal to 15 into 9. 135 elements of Bj's are. That's why Bj has how many elements? 135 elements. But actually Bj has how many elements? 3n elements according to the given condition. Then 3n is equal to 135. N is equal to what? 45. Right, Amma? Okay, ma. Okay, now you see the another question is in a town of in a town of 10,000 families, in a town of 10,000 families, in a town of 10,000 families, it was found that it was found that 40% families buy newspaper A, comma 20% families buy newspaper B, newspaper B, 10% buy newspaper C, newspaper C, 5% buy 5% buy A and B, 3% buy B and C, comma 4% buy A and C, by A and C. If 2% buy, if 2% buy all three, all three, then number of buys, then number of buys, none of A comma B comma C. Now this is the data is given to you. Total number of families are how many here? 100%, sorry, 10,000 families. So now we will do this question. None of what is asked to you? Then then number of families buys, then number of families buys none of ABC means what? N of A complement intersection B complement intersection C complement. So A means what? Reading a newspaper A, B is reading a newspaper B, sorry, A is buying a newspaper A, B is buying a newspaper B, C is buying a newspaper C. Complement is gives what? No one buys A, B, C newspaper. So by De Morgan law, how I write this one? N of A union B union C whole complement can I write or not? N of A union B union C whole complement. As we know that N of A complement is equal to what formula? Number of elements in U minus number of elements in A. This is N of A complement. So that's why here N of U minus what? N of A union B union C. My N of U means number of families in the town. Universal set is what? Here the problem is associated with which one? Families in a town or not. So that's why the universal set is our consideration or not. What is our consideration here? Number of families living in the town. That is our consideration. So that's why the number of families in the town considered as a universal set. 10,000 minus N of A union B union C we want to eliminate here. For that I'll do by make use of Venn diagram here. This is universal set. So already formula, already I did with formula. Now I am doing with Venn diagram. This is the reading. This is the buying newspaper A, newspaper B, newspaper C. But how we are going to fill this data in this Venn diagram? For that, first you proceed with all 2% by all three or not. So that's why this intersection part is gives what related to all or not. This is the common intersection. This is the intersection of all three sets. Next we go for A and B. What is A and B? 5% buys A and B. Already 2 is here. This total should be what? 5. Already 2 here. Here you must take what? 3 or not. Next B and C. 3% B and C. Already 2 is here or not? But here is what? 1 only. Next A and C. 4% A and C. Already 2 here. Here is use what? 4% means here you take 2. Next total A is how much here? 40% of families buy newspaper A. So already this part you leave it. 3, 4, 7, 33 or not. Next 3, 2, 5, 5, 1, 6. But B is what? 20% of family. But here 3, 2, 5, 1, 6. 20% means 6 you delete it. How much left here? 40. Next C is 10% buys. 2, 2, 4, 1, 5. Now what you have to understand here, only this part is gives what? Exactly reading a one newspaper or not. Which part? See, this part. This part is gives exactly reading a one newspaper. That is 33, 14 and 5. So this part is gives what? This part. Reading A and B but not C. This part is gives what? Reading B and C but not A. But this part is gives what? Reading A and C but not B. Then this part is gives what? Reading all three. So that's why you look at here. How much percentage? N of A union B union C is equal to how much percentage? Means you add all this. Then what I am getting? Add all this. That is only gives your A union B union C or not. 33, 3, 36, 4, 40, 14, 54, 155, 5, 60. So 60%. So now you require 60% of how many families? But now you require 60% of families. 60% means by 100 into among how many families? 10,000 families. So 20. How much you are getting? 6,000 families. So from this 10,000 families, you delete 6,000 families who are reading at least one, who are buying at least one of these three papers. So finally, how many families are there in the town? They are not reading, they are not buying any newspaper. So this one. So now you just go for this the set theorem. Again you have a set. This is only a bridge course. Again you have a this set theory in detail in our regular course. In our regular course also you have a set theory. There we discuss much detail. This is the bridge course. For that reason just to read in this. Now you go for basic inequality sum. Basic inequality. So what are the basic inequalities means? General inequalities means what? Not a equal. But the basic inequalities are types or what? Less than or equal to type, greater than or equal to type, less than type, greater than type or these are what? Strictly inequalities. These are strictly inequalities. These are less than or equal type, greater than or equal type, or what? Less than or what? Greater than or. These are the possible inequalities. But if you have only a less than or greater than, don't have equality, then they are called as a strictly inequal. Strictly inequality. Now before going to this, we go for law of trichotomy. Law of trichotomy. What is the law of trichotomy? Given a two real number, given any two real numbers a comma b, given any two real numbers a comma b, given any two real numbers a comma b must satisfy any one of the any one of the following conditions. Any one of the following conditions. Any one of the following conditions, not all the conditions. Any one of the following conditions. Given any two real numbers must satisfy any one of the following conditions. What is that? Either that number is one number is less than another number, a less than b, or what? A is equal to b, or what? A greater than b. Compulsory any one of these three conditions must satisfy only. Any one of these three conditions must be satisfied, but not more than one condition. Maybe one number is less than another number, or both the numbers are equal, or one number is greater than another number or not. So this is called as a law of trichotomy. Now if we take here a comma b comma c belongs to what? Or right? A is less than or equal to bm. A is what? Less than or equal to b. That implies what is the inequality in between a and b? Less than or equal. If I add a same constant, or subtracting a same constant, either adding a same constant or subtracting a same constant, what happened? Inequality does not change or not. Inequality does not change. By adding a same constant or subtracting a same constant, inequality will not change. If you take here, for example, 2 is what? Less than 3. I am adding a 2 on both sides. Then 4 is less than 5 or not. I am subtracting a 2 on both sides. Subtracting a 2. 0 less than 1. Hold or not. That means by adding a same constant or subtracting a same constant, inequality will not change. Second case. For example, A is less than or equal to B, but C is a positive number. And C is what? Positive number. A is what? And C is a positive number. A is less than or equal to B and C is a which number? Positive number. So by I multiplied with the same positive number. When A less than or equal to B is multiplied by a positive constant to both sides, multiplied a positive constant to both sides, what happened? Inequality will not change or not. Why? Because I multiplied by positive constant. If I multiplied by a negative constant, then inequality certainly will change. So multiplying or A by C less than or equal to B by C. Either multiplying or dividing by a positive non-zero constant. Either multiplying or dividing by a positive non-zero constant. Inequalities will not change. Either you divide or multiply by positive non-zero constant. Right? Okay, Amma. Now next similarly we see here A is third one is A is less than or equal to BM and C is what less than 0. But I am either you multiply or divide by a non-zero either multiply or divide by a non a negative constant. What is here? C less than 0 is a which constant? Negative constant. By multiplying a negative constant on both sides, then what happened? Certainly inequality will change or not. Either multiply or divide by a negative constant. Inequality what happened Amma? Will change. If you divide or multiply by a positive constant, inequality will not change. The next fourth one you see here, A less than or equal to B. If I take a reciprocal to these numbers, then certainly what happened? 1 by A is greater than or equal to 1 by B or not. By taking a reciprocal, inequality will change. Now you just look at here, For example, minus 3 less than minus 2. If I take a reciprocal, minus 1 by 3 is obviously greater than minus 1 by 2. Why? Minus 1 by 2 is a minus 0.5. Minus 1 by 3 is a minus 0.33. Certainly minus 0.33 is a greater than minus 0.5 or not, because the least negative is always more than the greatest negative value. Fifth one, you see both the numbers are positive numbers. What are here? Both the numbers are which numbers? Positive numbers. 0 less than A less than B. So what you can say by this? A comma B are obviously positive or not. Then by squaring them, inequality will not. In this cases, if we square it, inequality will not change or not. Now if you square, inequality will not change. But A less than B less than 0. What does it mean? A less than B, but both are what? Less than 0. So that means A comma B are what? Negative. A less than B, inequality is the same, but both the numbers are a negative number. In such a cases, if we square it, certainly inequality will change. Certainly inequality will change. For example, see here, minus 2 is what? Minus 2 is a greater than minus 3. Square it. What happened? Minus 2 square is a 4. Minus 3 square is what? 9. So 4 is less than 9 or not. Why it happened? Because of both the numbers are which numbers? Negative numbers. By squaring them, what happened? Inequality will change or not. Certainly inequality will change. In these cases, compulsory A comma B should be not equal to 0. So certainly inequality will change. Next, some important one you see, x less than or equal to A. These are called as a race. X less than or equal to A means on the real line you take A. Lower bound is minus infinite and upper bound is a plus infinite on that. Whenever equality is there, you must take a closed circle. Less than or equal means only which part? This part or not. So what is that part? X belongs to minus infinite to A closed. Next, similarly, x greater than or equal to A. Then also see here on the real line, this is A. This total is used what? It reaches from where to where? A to infinite. Less means where it reaches? It reaches its lower bound or not. What is its lower bound? A to infinite. Next, eighth one you look at here. X square minus A square less than 0. It implies what? X square less than A square. That implies x is lies between minus A2 plus A. If we take x square is greater than A square, this is a complement to it or not. That is gives what? X less than minus A or x greater than plus A. X less than minus A or x greater than. So this has to underline here. If equality is there, for example, here equality is there, then here also you must consider equality or not. If equality is not there, no need to consider it. Ninth one, x minus alpha into x minus beta is less than or equal to 0, where alpha is what? Less than beta. Alpha is less than beta. In such a case, x always lies between where alpha to beta, provided that when alpha is less than beta. But if equality is not there, you simply take strictly unequal or not. Tenth one, x minus alpha into x minus beta greater than or equal to 0, and alpha is what? Less than beta, if these two are solved. So in such a case, what happened? X should be a less than or equal to alpha, or x is what? Greater than or equal to beta. Whenever alpha less than beta. If equality is not there, then no need to take a equal. So these are the formulas, remember here. These two cases, this is the case 1 and this is case 2. These two cases are gives what? Race or not. They are gives what? Race. They are gives race. Why? They have a one end point. There is no another end point. There is no another end point means it reaches to minus infinity here. Here it reaches to plus infinity. What is the end point here? A. Here also A. So that's why they are look like a race or not. Look like the format is race. Now this one of my basic inequality, and that will do the question. So note down it, then see this. These 10 inequalities we are going to use while doing the problems. But the first, remember here, sometimes maybe equality is present or not. So then, if equality is not present, don't take equality. That is only the difference in this formula. Here also same in the race also. Sometimes equality may be considered or not considered. Then no need to take.